Welcome back everyone to a new video of Nimby Rails, and we are back in Poland. In the last episode I took care of the Euro city between Warsaw and, I just wanted to say Białystok, but no, it goes further. It goes all the way to Kaunas in Lithuania. It now runs at 1 train every 2 hours, and besides that I also did a little bit more. Let me zoom out of it. Let me activate the train icons so we can see the trains. And you already see the region has changed slightly. Not just slightly, I did a little bit of work, I had a little bit of fun to create this entire region. I know here I'm missing the connection between one end and the other end. I'll work on that, but Elk is doing good, let's say it like that. The depot grew a little bit, or is growing, with more and more trains being stationed there at night. And out of the 3 tracks or the 3 lines that need to be finished, the one to, oh my god, Polish names, yeah, I won't pronounce it, but there will be a very short train connection to this place. And then we will have the regional hub here that is not built yet, so I have something to do. But that line is also very close to being finished. And then of course going south to Ostoleka, that's also the next work. So for today I at least want to get all of this finished. I mean, mostly it's already done, but let me close the gap and let's jump into the time lapse of a beautiful small regional station that will be a hub in the future. With Szczytno station done, it is a big step towards finishing yet another regional area. I have prepared the signals at least for the platform tracks. I mean, we have 4 platforms, so 4 signals on both sides. I still have to figure out how this depot is supposed to work, but I think I will get it running without any bigger problem. That's my hope, at least. There's 1 depot on one side, and I think I have the possibility to push the trains into this area and then have them wait there for a little bit and then turn them around and park them here on the southern tracks. That's one option to set up a depot when you have the depot next to the platforms. Just send it onto a dead-end track, or yeah, better do it on a dead-end track like this one. So, for example, short tutorial if you want to do it. There's the switch. I'll put the signal here, for example. Then you can have the trains sit in this area of track. Go in there, wait for 5 minutes. That's the schedule limitation. One has to be at least 5 minutes, and then have them turn around again into the track, or into the side tracks next to the station. I mean, I have the switches here. I can theoretically put trains from platform 4E, for example, on the first 2, from platform 1, I think. I can put them everywhere where I would like to. That's a super easy way to set up a depot parallel to the tracks. On the other end, there's no dead end. So yeah, I think that's how I will take care of the depot at Szczytno station. And when I zoom out, I also close the gap. So there's only one more thing to do. And that is actually to build the tracks between Ostroleka and Szczytno, and between the new hub and also Elk, and the small line from Elk as well. So let me build them very, very fast, and I'll be back in a second. This is how Szczytno station looks after I have set up the lines. At least the work in progress lines, and I already see one little mistake I made. I don't want to try to use that switch. I did not see that earlier. So we have two lines, one towards Elk, the other one to Ostroleka. Ostroleka also a place I still haven't created a line to Bialystok, or scheduled and finished lines to Bialystok and Lomza. But I rack up a few work in progress lines, which means that I have to... Looks better? Looks better. Which means that I have to do session of scheduling quite a lot. When we talk about Szczytno station, there's one slight problem that I see in the station in terms of Nimby Rails passengers. We all know how passengers behave in Nimby Rails. They have location A, location B, and then they want to take the fastest route. And that is where Szczytno has a very special place. Let me switch to open railway maps. And you see when I zoom out like this, we have Warsaw down here. So this huge gap, that's where we are currently working at. When I zoom in one more step, you see the regional lines, the side lines are there. When we have passengers who want to travel around this big gap, I just call the area Szczytno Ostroleka the gap. So for example, when I want to go from Gdansk to Bialystok, I have to set up the system so horribly that they don't want to go via Szczytno and Ostroleka, but that they want to go via the capital city of Poland, because I have to do everything that I can do to prevent passengers from using Szczytno or Ostroleka as through stations. I only want to have passengers funneled into the regions if they also end their trip there. So how do I do that? For example, between Elk and Olsztyn, I think it's Olsztyn, the train via the northern end. So from Elk, the last line that I haven't built yet, to the small hub here at Korsz, and then south to Olsztyn. That line has to be faster and easier to use than going from Olsztyn to Szczytno and then from Szczytno to Elk, to prevent passengers from taking the small line and force them onto the main tracks. And that's basically the rule for everything. For all the trips that are around this gap, they are not allowed inside of the gap. So that will be the big challenge for a Szczytno station that I face when scheduling the lines, the trains. I hope the next time that I see you again, that you see me again, I have scheduled all of these lines. And for the next episode, we can then slowly start to look west from Elk to make the competition, or to make the competitor route that runs around the gap and not through the gap, to allow passengers a good connection from the start on. And I see you in the next one. So play more Nimby Rails, and bye bye.